Dr. Hollen and I'm here talking about the Tuesday business tips. All right, so we are rounding out the third quarter, okay? So I want to encourage you to finish strong, but what I really want you to think about is how is that fourth quarter going to look for you? If you haven't started planning for the fourth quarter yet, you're already falling behind, but we don't want to lose you in the dust. So I'm going to give you a few things to think about so that we can close out the end of the year strong. So if we relate this to the fourth quarter in sports, so football's just starting, so let's think about football. And if you've got a team, a winning team, as they enter the fourth quarter, all right, if they're already winning, their mindset is to crush it, to crush the opponent and get out there and do their best. They don't want to just barely win. They don't want to the gap of the winning mark to be narrowed down. Absolutely not. They want to crush it and they want to soar like eagles. So, and that was not a pun for the football team. But anyway, so what happens is the coach gives them a pep talk, right? And kind of gets their energy going so that they can really have their mindset right to focus on their goals and focus on what their role is in the team component and get out there and go. So I want to encourage you to be that coach that gets your team to get excited about something. Give them something to shoot for. Give them something to get excited about. Remind them why they're here and what amazing effect that we're having on this planet. So I have some notes here. I want to make sure I get through it all. Now, if we're talking about the losing team, this is the team that's quite frankly losing as they go into the fourth quarter. And that doesn't mean that they've lost yet. So relating this back to business, this is the majority of the folks that I've talked to that have not started thinking about what the fourth quarter is going to look like. They have not started reverse engineering their goals to see what they need to do now to propel them and to get off to a running start in that fourth quarter. So what we need to do is be sure that you turn up your game. You need to regroup and refocus. If you don't have stats, so with my team, everyone has a stat that holds them accountable for what they do, and that's how we base our productivity as individuals, but also as a group. So they know exactly what they're responsible for and how they can contribute. And so we have group goals as well, and so we do some team building things together. Anyway, so be sure that you're thinking about the fourth quarter. Yes, think like a doctor, but more than that, you've got to think like a business owner. You've got to think about the nuts and bolts of business in order to keep your doors open, your lights open, and that's the losing team, right? So we think about keeping the doors open, the lights open. I want to get you out of that mindset and think about how many millions of people you can impact. All right, so if you haven't started thinking about the fourth quarter, start doing it now and start with some financial goals. What is your marketing plan going to look like? What are you going to do for your staff with personal development? The holidays are coming up, right? So overcompensate for the things that typically go wrong in your office with that. I know for us, that's actually some of our busiest times of the year because we have a mindset and we expect that. So you expect it too. And those of you that are absolutely crushing your goals, I want to challenge you. Set that bar a little bit higher, all right? Okay, guys, I hope you are crushing and finishing out the third quarter, and go ahead and finish the year strong by planning for the fourth quarter now. There's your Tuesday business tip. I'm Dr. Hollen. Thanks for joining me.